everyone, Joshua Hanlon here, and today I'm with Chris at the San Diego North Bricks Minifigs store, and today we've got an amazing collection of ComicCon San Diego exclusives here, in addition to tons of awesome LEGO products we'll be looking at. But why don't you start off by telling us about some of these exclusives that you've got here at the store?
Yeah, I mean, being here in San Diego Comic-Con is such a big event every year, and LEGO and Comic-Con have a long relationship, and so we often get a lot of the exclusives in here. We have a big collection of minifigures right now. One of my favorites is the Deadpool duck, and the Green Arrow is also a very coveted figure when people come in, love to look at it. And so it's always fun. A lot of people don't get the chance to see Comic-Con figures, let alone this many of them in one place. So it's kind of a fun little museum of figures that we have here for people to visit. We also get a lot of the sets that come in. So like right now we have the Ant-Man and a couple of the Brickheads that have come in on trades that we help find new homes for. So
it is interesting how, even though they're all Comic-Con exclusives, some of them are much more sought after, like you said, the Deadpool duck and some of these. So even among the exclusives, there's definitely kind of a hierarchy.
There's definitely, like the 2013 ones are all like off the charts in terms of like pricing, just because they were so limited that year. It was the most limited year that they did. The Collector is another one that a lot of people come in and love to look at, and often say, you know, they want. We've sold him and got him in a number of times. So, plus some of the older ones like the Batman video game set, which was actually like a scavenger hunt around the show floor when they did that to promote the launch of the first Batman video game, where you collected the parts of the Joker, and then they gave you the box with Batman in it to put your Joker figure in. So, which I don't think could work at Comic-Con anymore with the number of people that are there, but back in 2008, it worked out.
Nice. Now, going much further back here, we've got this small space set here, and what's the story behind this?
So we recently got a buy-in with a lot of the vintage space stuff, and when we got this one together, this was my first LEGO set when I was little. The X1 Patrol craft. I was like 7 years old when I got this, and so this kind of started my love of LEGO, and so it was super fun to see one come in. I still have my original one at home, but to come in with the box, it's a little tattered, but
I think is it 1979?
Yeah, 79. Okay. So it's super fun. Like, it's always neat to see this more vintage stuff come in.
Yeah.
We got some other vintage space stuff with that same buy that was super fun to kind of relive my childhood and you know, appeal to the young and old that come in the store. So you know, it's great to have a variety of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And while you're behind the counter, you can maybe point out a couple of your other favorites you have in the store right now. And I know for anyone familiar with Bricks and Minifigs, they know that stuff is always kind of rotating in and out.
Yeah.
So right now, what are some of your favorites you've got?
Stuff comes in. One of my favorite sets is the medieval blacksmith shop that's up there that we have right now. I'm a huge space fan, so the Space Shuttle Discovery is another one of my favorites.
For anyone who hasn't built that set, it just looks incredible on display as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like the grand piano of some of these sets that are just fantastic for
Yeah,
display.
they just do such a great job with the little details and the Hubble telescope and stuff with it. I also really love the Natural History Museum. It's the newest of the modulars, but it was such a fun build, and it was just great with there's a big dinosaur inside, and the stories that they told with like the little builds, like little historical LEGO builds from like a little mini castle and
kind of references,
yes,
throwbacks.
To older themes and stuff was a lot of fun in that set. So really like that one.
Coming out front, then you've got, of course, tons of minifigs here. So what do you keep in these couple cabinets?
So, of course, you know, Star Wars, everyone loves their Star Wars figs. So we've got our, you know, clones down here all the way down through the different themes and stuff. And then the superhero, Marvel and DC in this case. And we try to keep all of the CMFs as much as possible in stock and available. We've got some customs in here from minifigs.me and big kid bricks that are super fun. And yeah, we try to rotate out and keep a good variety of figures that people are looking for. So we've got a lot of vintage ones in the in case as well. So yeah, it wouldn't be Bricks and Minifigs without cases of minifigs, right?
Absolutely. And since we're moving down this direction, we can take a look at this iconic Western set,
Oh,
of course,
yes.
Fort Legorado, which you have the box for
Yeah, the
as
box
well,
came
which
in.
I love.
Yeah, this came in. We actually rescued it out of a bin of bulk. We noticed the pieces, and the guy said, "Here are some boxes of some of the sets that might be in here." So we were able to piece it back together, as well as the old bank and general store set here. I love this old Western theme. So it was super fun to get these in and rehab them and help them find a new home now. So it's super fun to have some of these older sets in.
You also have this great lineup of Brickheads up here. So
Yeah.
did you get those all at once?
Yep,
Or?
one collection. Someone brought in all of their Brickheads. She was getting ready to go off to college this fall and decided it was time to part with her Brickheads and get some money to help with school. So we were happy to take a look and bring them in. There's a lot of fun superhero ones, and I love the Disney ones. So it's great to see Elsa and Anna and Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, all from one collector.
Perfect. And as we make our way back over here, you've got the incredible bulk tables here, and I like to see the way that you've broken some of this out. So you've got these big tables, but then what's in the smaller
Yeah, so
containers?
we try to keep some smaller, easy for people to find. Bionicle parts are always popular. So when we get the Bionicle parts, we try to keep them in their own tub, as well as like wheels and some Technic parts and some other like building parts, windows and doors and that sort of thing, just to make it easier for people to find what they're looking for, as a part to just throw them in with the rest of the bulk. So
Yeah.
we have those folks that come in and love the bulk table, so we try to make it as easy as possible.
And as we make our way kind of towards the front here, what do we have in these couple of displays?
Yeah, so here we have like a lot of the stands from Tricked Out Bricks and some minifigure storage down there. Everyone loves to find a new way to display their figures, so we try to keep some different stands
Yeah.
and cases here for that. And then, as we come around, we kind of come into our new in box kind of area. We've got Star Wars kind of all on this one center island, and then a bunch of the other new current sets on the wall.
Something that
for
caught
people.
my eye earlier as well, before we head too far that direction, is this fun little station right here. So
yeah.
you can see whoops, and there I go breaking it. I'll put that piece back on real quick. There we go. So you got the coins here, and then you just slide it right down into the container.
Yeah, it's kind of our fun way of doing, like, if you need a penny, take a penny kind of station. And it kind of started out as just the slide, and employees and customers and different folks have added things over time, and it's kind of taken on a life of its own now. But kids love coming in and putting coins down the slide. They're always asking their parents, "Can I have a quarter?" I'm like, "No, just take one out of the cup." Like, you don't need to get a new one. So.
And then we got this great little Jaws sort of mosaic build going on.
Yeah, one of our employees, Jenna, she does our social media and does a lot of these fun builds that we display here. Every couple weeks or so, we put up a new one just to go with the theme or season that's going on, or if we have a special event that we're promoting, we'll make a sign for it. So.
And as you mentioned, ComicCon is, of course, a huge deal here, and so you've got some builds on display related to that. Tell us about these builds and then kind of how you incorporate ComicCon.
Yeah, so some of our employees have made some builds. We're actually hosting a mock night coming up this weekend, and we've gone with the Comic-Con theme this month. So we'll have a lot of people from the community bringing in anything Comic-Con related. So, you know, builds that they've done celebrating popular culture. So one of our employees did a number of TARDISes around a different theme.
This is fantastic.
So yeah, we've got, you know, the Muppets, we've got the original TARDIS, we've got superhero themed
like
ones.
Wolverine.
Yeah, he did a whole bunch of them. We did a vote on Instagram as to which one he should build next, and I think an Imperial Star Wars one won the vote. So I think that'll be the next one to come out.
These are super fun and creative, and just like kind of taking that you know, unique form, but going in so many different styles. I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, and it's a fun way to show people too what can come out of the bulk tables. Like, you know, all those pieces are just from the store, you know, put together, and so yeah, this month we're celebrating Comic-Con.
And you've got a few other older sets over here. I always love the adventure stuff, one of the old Knights Kingdom, and then Indiana Jones, still very popular as well.
Yeah, those are some certified sets we have here with some other used sets here in the front window that we're always rotating around. And so, yeah, we love to highlight and show people some of the new stuff that's come in and make it easy for them to find.
And you mentioned some of the sealed things over here. It's rare to see all of these Monster Fighter sets, but these are super cool, along with Lord of the Rings. So a couple of getting older themes now, you know, 15 years old.
Right, but still, like, the Monster Fighters are just such a great theme. And yeah, we had a collector bring in this lot, and the nice thing is like all the boxes are just pristine, and that's often not the case with some of those older sets that came in. So we were excited to get those and have them out for folks, especially as we think about fall and Halloween coming not too down the road. So.
And you guys definitely have the best selection I think I've ever seen of the Bricklink sets. So what is your experience like in terms of sort of brand awareness with this? Are people really surprised when they come in here and they're like, is this Lego, or what's the story with these?
Yeah, and we explain it to people how, you know, they were fan designs that were part of like the Bricklink Kickstarter kind of program, and people love to see these unique sets and designs. And yeah, we have this is all of Series 1 that just came out, so they probably won't be here long, but it's fun to have them, you know, for the time being all together to share with people. So,
do you find there is sort of a hesitancy with people in terms of the fact that it just kind of has a different look to it and different branding at all, or have people
we find a lot of people already know it and are familiar with it. We've had a number of the older Bricklink sets in the store before, and so a lot of people are aware of them, but we always explain to those that aren't, like, these aren't your normal Lego sets. They've got a Lego logo on them, and they're all Lego pieces, but you're not going to find an instruction manual inside. You know, that's all going to be online. And yeah, for the right collector, they're definitely a fun set. But I love the Mountain Fortress.
Any
from
castle
this.
is great. Yes.
And you know, Black Falcons needed their own castle to go up against the Lion Knights that Lego put out. So
that brings us then further into the store here. So you mentioned a lot of these sealed sets earlier, and you can see kind of a variety of themes represented here as we make our way back. But then, what do you kind of keep in this corner?
Yeah, so back here we kind of have our trade corner where people bringing in their used sets. You know, we'll evaluate them and take care of them, and kind of our little work stand. Plus, we usually have like some overflow used sets on the back tables, just because we don't have the space to have them all. We had a lot of Technic sets come in recently, so they're kind of all on one table, and some overflow Star Wars on this table. So it's just kind of our work corner back here, so to speak. So.
Couple of very hardworking employees.
Yes.
They're not allowed to leave this corner for 12 hours a day, so back here going at it.
Yep, always something to sort through and to look at. you know, certifying some of the older sets that have come in, you know, so we can get them ready for someone new.
I also want to give a shout out to this incredible mural wall that you have back here, which is so eye-catching. It was like the first thing I noticed when I came in the store. So how was this done, and how did you kind of get this project?
Yeah, so we when we opened, we knew, you know, comics were a favorite of ours, and we've discussed Comic-Con, and so we went with kind of that comic look, like the BAM, like you would see in a comic book, and then you know, put our bricks around it, and so it was just kind of our way of putting our own seal on the store, a unique backdrop that we can use for different events and different things that we do here. So it's painted by a couple of our employees, and they did a great job putting it up there. So
absolutely.
Yep.
And that takes us to kind of the final section of the store over here. So what do you keep on display in this corner?
Yeah, so this is our retired section here. All of these are, you know, new in box, retired. So we've got our wall of Star Wars here, including a Death Star that just came in, as well as some Harry Potter, the original Ninjago City, some
Such an
older
incredible
modular.
set for anyone who hasn't built that. Yeah.
So much fun, and the figures are great in it. Yeah, I love those Ninjago modular cities that they've been doing. So yeah, and then we also have our certified sets in here. So this is our kind of retired corner with all new in box retired sets.
Perfect. So there's a ton of incredible stuff in here. For people who want to keep up to date with kind of what the store is doing, where's the best place to check you guys out online?
Yeah, we are on the verge of opening our online store. So you can find that at bricksandminifigs.sanDiegoNorth.com. And the best way to find out about the happenings in the store is our Instagram page or our Facebook, which is just Bricks and Minifigs San Diego.
Perfect. We'll have links to all that in the description. So for everyone watching, make sure you check them out online, but always make sure you come into the store because it's incredible to see old sets like Fort Legorado here in incredible condition, along with all the other amazing products and rare Comic-Con exclusives they have in the store here. Seeing those in person is really a treat. So whether you live here in San Diego or maybe you're just passing through, make sure you come in, check them out, and you can mention you saw them on Beyond the Brick and meet some great employees here as well. See all of their amazing Lego products. So thanks so much for showing me around. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for dropping in.